How are you this evening, Aries? And welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. Okay, today, Aries, this reading that I like to do for you guys is mostly suitable for you Aries couples out there. And what this reading will include, basically, it's going to help you improve a relationship, an existing relationship, Aries, that has gone sour. Okay? So, in this reading, I'm going to discuss three main points here. I'm going to discuss an energy, of course, revealed through the cards that many of you seem to be clinging to, and you might want to consider releasing that energy. And secondly, I'd like to share with you an energy within the cards, a topic rather that you could discuss perhaps with your partner right now, or the energy contained within the cards is going to show you your strength, that you might utilize to get you to where you would like to be in your relationship. And third, I'm going to give you a few actions that you might consider taking to improve things as well. All right? So, Aries, rest assured that this reading might not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you the information that you're seeking. Okay, now this reading is valid until the end of July here. I just wanted to give you guys a bit more time to kind of experience the energies of these cards and recognize, Aries, that, if you are both willing to work on your current situation, any relationship can improve. Okay? So let's see what you might need to do to make this possible. All right? So I'm going to go on and just shuffle up my cards here and just to see what spirit has in store for you in the way of messages, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So I'm going to go on and just, after I move some of this stuff that I have in front of me, I'm going to go on and shuffle up the deck for you. All right, so let's shuffle up. Okay, so Spirit, what messages do you have for Aries couples? Messages that would better facilitate their ability to improve existing circumstances within their relationship. All right, let's see here. Hold on a second. See what's at my mic. It's going off a bit, so let me hold on one second, guys. I'm just gonna plug my mic back in here to make sure that each and every one of you hears me. Okay, let's see if I can get this cord here. All right, looks like we're in business. Hold on just a second. All right, as Aries, we are back in business. All right. So again, let me go in and just shuffle up these cards here just to see what Spirit has in store for you. All right. Let's start by just looking at the cards that fell to the bottom of the deck here, Aries. I'm going to select two of the cards here. All right. We have both reparenting yourself. Okay. And we also have, ladies and gentlemen, the yin as well as the yang here. So reparenting yourself is pretty much straightforward here, ladies and gentlemen. It's telling you that it's time that you make some conscious attempt to try to unlearn the toxic things that perhaps that you've learned or that you've seen or picked up from childhood. Perhaps the way that you've seen, your parents, experience relationship. And it more than likely was a dysfunctional type situation here where you didn't really get nurtured as you would have liked to have gotten. Okay? So this is telling you that it's time that you reparent yourself here. Okay? It's time that you nurture yourself. And it also connects too with you having experienced bad relationships too. So having experienced all that, this energy of this card is telling you that it's time that you really try to embrace yourself a little bit more. Give yourself a hug, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Free yourself from the hurts felt from the past. And understand that you just simply can't change the past here. All right? And then you have the yin yang here. So with the yin yang here, that's the masculine as well as the feminine, type energy here. So it kind of shows that it looks like that this energy within your relationship, those of you, you know, who are in an existing relationship, because this is what this reading is really, geared towards. One of you might be a bit more dominant than the other here, either the female or it might be the male. It could be both of you. You're just being a bit too dominant here. And it means that this energy needs to be balanced a bit more here. And perhaps this dominance that may have been occurring in your relationship, it has made one of you feel very uncomfortable, that I'm getting. All right. So now let's move on and just see what your first card here, which of course the energy of this card, it shows an energy, ladies and gentlemen, that many of you might be clinging to, okay, that you may want to work through, in this existing situation here. So we have connection, all right? So with connection, it seems to be that many of you have um, this need to really, and it's really an obsessive type need for many of you to really feel valued and understood. And it's not, I wouldn't say that this is necessarily negative, but it's negative when one of you become very narcissistic, okay? And it shows that perhaps you may have previously had these tendencies, okay? So the both of you really need to work on your communication skills, okay? Because true connectedness and unbiased communication seem to be the key to moving your relationship forward. You need to be a bit more loving and open minded. I'm feeling with your situation. Perhaps you were not like that in the past here, and it's time to, let go of this me type, mentality here. Or stop being pleasers. Okay? This is also an energy that perhaps many of you may be carrying on here. So stop bothering your feelings and try to, and rather than listening to respond, listen, ladies and gentlemen, to understand here. Okay? Now, with this reading, ladies and gentlemen, it's more of a advice type reading, although I can't deny the fact that the messages here are somewhat predictive too, but these messages are giving you different ways that you can kind of improve your romantic situation. Okay? So let's look at the second um, topic of discussion, or something that perhaps an energy that maybe you could share with your partner now, or the energy of this card really shows your strength. And it reminds you, ladies and gentlemen, that you are very worthy of love and you deserve it. Okay? And guess what we've pulled here? Love. Isn't that crazy here? Okay, so this card is kind of suggesting, ladies and gentlemen, that now might be the time that you really define what love really means to you. Because love can certainly mean a variety of things to other people. Okay? Define what it means to both you as well as your partner. Then try to connect with the creative universal flow of life here that I'm kind of getting here with this card. Okay? And now let's look at a few actions that you may consider taking. Okay? We have resolving conflict. Okay? So what I'm kind of getting here is that many of you seem to have a lot of unresolved conflict that you seem to have brought into your present situation here. Okay? And I feel that a lot of you also have a need to constantly be right. And I feel that because you have been feeling this way, or you express yourself in this way, and there's this arrogance I'm kind of getting, This may have caused unneeded disagreements or fights, okay? Not only in your past situation, but you brought whatever that has been hurting you into this situation I'm getting, okay? Because it seems to be still affecting it. So all of this is because, ladies and gentlemen, it really boils down to what? Fear, you know? So you need to try the way to resolve the conflict here is to show more empathy, ladies and gentlemen, as you see it in the symbolism. Show more love. Show more compassion as well as understanding. That's very important. Okay? You need to, again, stop. I'm kind of getting the sense that a lot of you really kind of run away from conflict a lot. You need to brace it and have more understanding when your partner shares his or her feelings that I'm kind of getting here. And then your last card here you have, ladies and gentlemen, luminosity, which is also a fairly positive card here. Okay, because this card is kind of similar for those of you who've seen many of my readings using these cards, is similar to the chivalrous male. And that they each nurture each other, ladies and gentlemen. So it's time that you, Aries, be graceful and express your feelings. And try to learn to express them a bit more clearly, a lot clearly than what you've been accustomed to expressing. All right. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take out my surrender cards just to give you a few more messages, Aries, on a few things that you might want to consider letting go or surrender as you transform this relationship to what you want. Okay, so Spirit, what additional messages would you like me to share with Aries couple surrounding their existing circumstances? Oh, okay, so cards have already jumped off the deck here, so let me go on and read them. It's time that you surrender the drama, Aries, because no matter how emotionally charged your situation, you need to remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Because really staying centered will kind of help you resolve the issue a bit more quickly. All right? Surrender your fear of intimacy is very important. Aries, I know you've been hurt in the past, but are you ready now to really let love in? This card is suggesting that perhaps that you are. So compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that have really prevented you from opening your heart. Because some of your hearts have frozen and it's time to move beyond that hurt and embrace new opportunities, new ways of doing things, Aries. Okay? It's time that you surrender to the wisdom of your body. Okay? Trust your intuition. Listen to your body's messages about a person or even a situation, okay? If you're really feeling, Aries, physically drained or uncomfortable, it's time that you be a bit more cautious about your situation. Alternatively, if you are energized and happy, move forward in good conscience, okay? And I can't stress this enough. You need to surrender the habit of people pleasing. That's very important. Speak your needs and be true, authentic to yourself. It's time that you focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. And last but not least, Aries, if you consider taking the actions that I've already discussed with you guys, guess what? Surrender to success. Because now you are Aries and you will be ready to experience the abundance that you've been seeking. It's time that you don't look back at previous roadblocks or even, in fact, difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities that await you. All right? So now I'm going to take out my other pack of cards here and I'm just going to shuffle up a bit and just give you four more messages here, Aries, to just add to the messages that I've already given you regarding your situation. Spirit, what additional messages would you like me to share with Aries? see. All right. Okay, I've selected 4 of these cards here. So let's go on and read what they say. Aries, do not fear the current changes. Understand that all is happening in accordance with your divine plan. The current events are paving the way to a brighter future. Love illuminates all darkness. Remain positive and light. Okay? Your partner is kind of sending a message, channeling a message here in this reading, and telling you that he or she is certainly grateful for your loving kindness and for the joy that you have brought to his or her life. They see you as a gift from the eternal heart of love, a blessing, ladies and gentlemen, from a most benevolent universe. Understand, Aries? If you want to move forward, understand that dwelling on the past and future kind of keeps you from experiencing the power of now. You need to really make a conscious choice to be present. Live in this moment. Accept love now and be grateful for the love that's being proffered. Okay? And last but not least, with these cards, in order to cope with separation from a loved one, you got to certainly really need to really realize that spiritually you're always connected to those you love. And this could be those of you who might even be thinking about a departed relative or someone that, that's in the spirit world who was very close to you. Or many of you, I'm feeling, are still worrying and fretting over this ex that it appears that this person was not good for you to begin with. Understand that in the spiritual realm, neither distance nor time can really separate that which Aries is, in fact, united by love. All right? So, in conclusion, Aries, this evening, what I like to do is just to go on and just shuffle up my postcards here just to give you a message simply meant for you, a message that you can kind of focus on or kind of think about during this time and the period in question here. So, Spirit, what final message would you like me to share with Aries couples? Okay, what final message? Let's see. All right. So, Aries, we have this postcard, and I'm going to go on and read it as it is written, okay? Dearest you, pump up the music, bang the drums, get on top and start that hustle towards your goal and dreams. There are times to be still, but this is not one of them. Now is the time to make the first move. Say yes to life. Pick up the phone. Make that decision and take that one step toward the gods or us. Expect a cascade of changes, good news, and opportunities to show up as if by magic. Well, we know it's really spirit and all of us moving things around for your benefit. The point is that we are saying, go for it. Take positive action towards your dreams. Even if the outcome isn't an exact fit for your agenda, it will all be orchestrated by spirit and arrive in divine appropriate timing. Don't you just love how it all works? We love you so, so much. So, Aries, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered you the information that many of you are seeking to improve your romantic situation. Be sure to like and share, subscribe if you've yet to subscribe, and make sure that you send me over your comments because I do enjoy reading them. All right. If you'd like to have a more personalized reading, you can certainly contact me at will.brown at watconsultinginc.net. And all of that information, Aries, will be provided in the description box. All right. Enjoy your evening. Thanks a lot.